Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Today we'll talk about the dignity of planets and what does the dignity of planets mean and what are the results that planets give basis the dignity they are in. And basis their dignity, are there any connotations to the auspicious or the challenging results that they can give in spite of seemingly to be in good placements. So sometimes a planet is supposed to be in a good placement, sometimes maybe in its Mool Trikona sign, sometimes in its own sign, which is the other sign, not the Mool Trikona sign, or the friendly sign, sometimes an exaltation, sometimes in a good yoga. And so we expect the dasha of the planet to give us very good results, but it always doesn't happen that way. The reason being is sometimes we miss to see the dignity of the planets. Now what does it mean to be in dignity for a planet? The dignity of the planet is the overall status or characteristics or auspicious giving effects of the planet, which means there are various factors which affect the auspicious giving potential of the planet, and based on the potential of the planet it can give you different results. So overall the potential of a planet to give good results or challenging results is considered to be the dignity of the planets, and various factors influence the dignity of the planet. Now some rules have also been given by Parashara. The general rule is that one is the calculation from its Mool Trikona sign. A planet, when it is placed close to its own Mool Trikona sign in a certain house, is said to be friendly to the lord of that house. So for example, if you take the example of sun rules only one sign, Leo, and that is also its Mool Trikona sign. So if sun is placed close to the Leo sign, that is just within 3 houses of Leo, before Leo, that means it's placed in Taurus or in Gemini or in Cancer or in Virgo or Libra or Scorpio, then is considered to be, these planetary energies are considered to be a friendly placement for sun. So in effect, a planet which is placed 2, 3 or 4 houses from itself, or 10, 11 or 12th house from its Mool Trikona sign, then the lord of that particular house is said to be friendly to the said planet. So I am giving the chart for the overall dissemination of planets which are friendly to each other, not so friendly to each other, or neutral to each other. So please look at this chart. This is a ready-made chart. You don't need to calculate the Mool Trikona sign of each and every one and then calculate what planet is friendly to what planet or not. This is a ready-made chart based on the planetary friendship or enmity, and also whether they are neutral to each other. So follow this. This chart will give us certain examples. For example, you will find that Jupiter is not an unfriendly planet to a lot of other planets, while other planets may consider Jupiter to be an inimical planet. And same thing with Moon. Moon has directly no enemies, or Moon does not consider any planet to be an enemy, whereas there are other planets, say for example Mercury, which may consider Moon to be its enemy. So these things have been calculated, and based on that the chart has been made. However, though this chart is more like a ready reckoner, but there are some methodological reasons also as to why planets have certain enemical or friendly relations with each other. So methodological reasons take into account various stories which are more helpful for us to remember the inimical relations and the friendly relations to each other, and they help to that extent, but there is a deeper meaning to it. However, the placement from the Mool Trikona sign is an important factor, and that should be taken into account. And so this chart that I am sharing is a part of the calculations based on the methodological reasons as well as the placement from the Mool Trikona sign of a planet. So this is the ready reckoner. So one of the things which is important for a dignity of a planet is if the planet is placed in the sign of its enemy, or in a sign which is inimical to it, whose lord is inimical to it, then its dignity is compromised. This dignity is by virtue of placement of the planet. So by virtue of placement, if the planet is placed in a friendly sign, then its dignity is enhanced. If it's placed in its own sign but not the Mool Trikona sign, so for example, Jupiter placed in Virgo in an unfriendly sign is in bad dignity. Jupiter placed in Libra, which is again an inimical sign to it, is again in bad dignity. However, Jupiter placed in Leo, for example, improves its dignity. And then Jupiter placed in Pisces, its own sign, increases its dignity further. And if Jupiter is placed in Sagittarius, it's a Mool Trikona sign, then its dignity is very, very high. So this factor of placement should be kept in mind of any planet when you look at whether the planet is in dignity. The second factor is condition, whether the planet is debilitated or exalted. That is the other thing which adds to the dignity of a planet. So if a planet is in its debilitation sign, its dignity is reduced, whereas planet in its exaltation sign, dignity is highest. The third factor is the situation of the planet. By the situation of the planet, we mean, is the planet placed in a conjunction or in a dosha or in a yoga or under bad aspects of others or in good aspects from any other planet. So for example, if a planet is placed in conjunction with an inimical planet or a planet which cumbers it, so say for example, Saturn is placed very close to Sun in terms of degrees, then Saturn will be combusted even if it's in its own exaltation sign such as Libra. So by virtue of how the planet is placed and what situation it is, whether it's in a bad conjunction or under bad aspect or in a bad dosha, in a Pap Katri dosha for example, with malefics in the sign preceding it and after it, then too the planet is said to be in a bad dignity because now it is in a Pap Katri dosha yoga. And then is a planet both in bad conjunction as well as bad aspects, so the dignity is further reduced if there are more malefics involved, if there are more bad aspects involved, if there are more doshas involved, and if there is a bad conjunction. So the more malefics involved, more bad doshas, more bad aspects, more bad conjunction, the dignity falls further and further. We have considered dignity from a placement point of view, where the planet is placed second, third or fourth from its Mool Trikona sign, or 10th, 11th or 12th from its Mool Trikona sign. We have looked at the situation that the planet is placed in. We have looked at condition that the planet is placed in. One more factor which adds to the dignity of the planet is the Ashtavarga points. That means based on how it is placed in the chart with respect to its dignity and with respect to its placement from other planets, certain number of bindus or points have been given to a planet, and overall number of Ashtavarga points which calculate the overall placement and the placement with respect to other planets, the Ashtavarga points are calculated. That too adds to the dignity of the planet, and overall the Ashtavarga points are a strong feature in calculating the dignity of the planets. So overall, the potential of a planet to give good or challenging results to a native can be summarized as what the dignity of the planet is. The higher or the better the dignity of the planet, the better the planet will perform. The lower the dignity of the planet, by virtue of being in a bad conjunction, bad aspect, bad dosha, being placed in unfriendly sign, or in its debilitation or in combustion, so also its dignity will be compromised. And eclipse of the planet, if the planet is eclipsed by virtue of being placed close to Rahu or Ketu, then too you can say that the dignity of the planet is compromised. So whenever you look into the strength of a planet or its potential to give what kind of results, good or challenging results, please do dive into what is the dignity of the planet that is placed based on all the factors I have given, and based on that you need to analyze whether the planet will give you more auspicious results or challenging results. Planets also add to the friendship or the enmity of their placement by virtue of being how close or far away they are placed from their inimical planet. If they are placed further away from a planet which is inimical to them, then it is said that it adds to the temporary enmity. So if a planet is unfriendly to some planet. For example, Jupiter and Venus are unfriendly to each other. So if Jupiter is placed 5th or 6th from Venus's placement in the horoscope, then it is said to be more strong inimical forces, because not only is the natural enemy, but even in the placement it is also a temporary enemy. So a natural enemy and a temporary enemy adds to a strong enemy, whereas the same rule applies to friendship as well. Sun and Mars are friendly planets to each other, and if Sun and Mars are placed close to each other, say one sign or two signs away from each other in the horoscope, then the friendship is enhanced and it's said to be a stronger position with respect to Sun and Mars in the horoscope, and so it adds to the dignity of the planet. So these factors have to be looked into. Overall dissemination of dignity from situation, placement, relationship adds to the overall potential of the planet. So always deep dive, understand the overall dignity of the planet, and through that its potential to give auspicious or challenging results, and based on that fathom how a dasha or antardasha or a transit of a planet will give you results. A planet which is in bad dignity, whatever the relationship of the planet to the Lagna is, or to the Lagna Lord is, or it is the Lagna Lord itself, that much more challenging results will come. If a planet is in good dignity, even if it's in unfriendly to the Lagna Lord or to the Lagna, to the ascendant, yet it may give better results than even a benefic planet, for example. So friends, look into your own horoscopes and fathom for yourself, based on these rules, what planets in your horoscope are in better dignity than the others, and be able to understand them well and utilize them accordingly. Please like this video, please share this video, and if you are looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me, the links given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.